In the southern tip of Texas, just miles off the border of Mexico, sits the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, home of the Vaqueros. In December of 2016, the UTRGV men's basketball team was preparing to travel to Chicago to begin their fight for a WAC regular season title. Meanwhile, assistant coach Jai Steadman was unknowingly preparing for a fight of his own.
I had a sore, and I told Coach Hill, I said, man, it's not going away, so why don't you stay and get it looked at. So I went down to a local clinic, and the guy was pushing around on me, and he said, hey, Coach, you have, that's your appendix, you need to go to the hospital.
Jay spent the next few days in and out of the hospital, visiting multiple doctors.
Went and saw my local doctor, went and saw a GI specialist. They thought medicine would be enough.
By this time, Jay's drained. We had been since December 27 or so with no sleep, constant pain, not knowing what it is, trying to suppress it. And Jay's like, I'm tired. And as we were resting, he just felt a pop. He hits the bed so hard, and he just yelled, it popped, something popped in there. Let's go. All right, so we leave to the ER again.
Jay's appendix had ruptured. Doctors performed surgery immediately. After about a month in the hospital, Jay was sent home, but something still didn't feel right.
I was taking a pain pill, and I don't like taking pills, and I gagged, and when I went to get up, I felt something pop.
I come to pick him up, and he's bleeding. They let us know they want to do a procedure, basically a drain into his belly. So they put that drain. He's had it for a couple of days. A doctor comes in, and he looked over Jay's bed, and he said, you need surgery.
Jay's intestines were leaking, contaminating his insides.
Jay was full of bacteria inside of his body. So doctor comes and I ask him, is he septic? And he said, darling, he's been septic all this time.
On January 31st, Jay entered his 4th surgery in attempt to repair his intestines. The next time he woke up, February 17th. Jay spent the following months confined to his hospital bed, actively undergoing more procedures.
Oh, man. That was tough, because I wanted to go home. I was just ready to go home, and that was tough. I didn't know if I'd ever go home.
During his time in the hospital, Jay found comfort and motivation in his passion, the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley.
I had tubes hanging out of me. I had medicines. I was getting poked and all kinds of things going on, but I had my wife would bring my computer. I had my iPad. I had my phone, so I could listen to the radio. I could watch the game from 2 different angles. So I had everything going. The nurses would come in and say, Coach, what are you doing? I got to watch the team. So I had all the basketball, all the people I cared about, and especially my team. I watched every game, and I'd text Coach after the game. He's like, what are you doing? You don't worry about that. I said, no, we need to rebound. We need to make shots. We need to do this. So I tried to do my part from a hospital bed. I was probably more of a pain than I was, but it's my life. It's my livelihood, and I wanted to make sure that kind of kept me going, because I had some rough times in the hospital, so I needed to kind of escape, and UTRGV athletics really helped me.
Jay underwent surgery again, his 6th in less than 2 months. The doctors closed his incision, leaving him with an ileostomy bag. He was finally cleared to return home. Jay returned to work, slowly getting back into his routine.
You know, part-time still, you know, just finishing rehab. Physically, I'm not cleared yet to do on-the-court stuff, and, you know, I still have a ways to go. I still have another surgery before I can do stuff like that, but I love it. I mean, that's home. That's my second home. Usually there early in the morning till night, and I work with friends. You know, I work with friends. I don't have coworkers. I have friends at UTRGV, and I was glad to be back to work, back to my other home.
But for the Steadmans, a life of normalcy is still not in sight.
Financially, it's hard. My income is not coming in. I haven't been working since he got sick, so it's a strain.
I think each day in ICU is almost $30,000, and I was there a month. And I was in a hospital for 3 months, rehab, post-hospital was a month, medication. I'm on opium. One of those bottles alone is $800, and I do have insurance, so I think my bills are close to $1 million now. It's piling up. It's a lot.
The financial burden continues to grow, while the Steadmans' medical journey is still not over.
Well, we're just finishing rehab now. Looking for a GI specialist, probably in Houston, to reattach my intestines, to complete myself. A little worried because there was so much damage done. There's, you know, possibilities of complications, and they're honest with me. It's 50-50, but I'm on so much medication that I have to do it. I have to get this final surgery to be complete and be healthy again, and hopefully we're rocking and rolling before the season starts.
This is Larry Tidwell, the head women's basketball coach at the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, and we need your help.
As Commissioner of the Western Athletic Conference, I encourage you to do anything you can to help donate to Jay's cause.
If you find it in your heart to give to him, he's had a long battle with this illness, but he's fighting his way back.
And he's not only an excellent basketball coach, but he's just an excellent human being.
We need you to donate. Please donate. I did.
Please give to him and his family.
You're not promised tomorrow. So I take every day as if it's my last, because it means something to me. Sometimes you walk by people, or you're in a rush, or you're doing stuff. I stop and say hello, take my time. It's worth it. Everybody's worth it.